GenCon 2016. I am at the booth of Fantasy Flight Games, and Josh has agreed to tell us a little bit about Star Wars Destiny, a new game that they have here on for demos, but the game is not available on the market yet. It will be released on November 2016. But today we can get another look at it. Thank you, Josh.
So Star Wars Destiny is a collectible card game. It combines both cards and a mechanic with dice. The dice are basically how you attack. The cards provide supports and things for your characters. Once you have deck building for this game, when the expansions come out, you'll create your deck around a character or two, and this just simulates those characters fighting on a different battlefield.
So at the beginning you get like a starter set, and you will always play with that deck, but then later you can build your deck.
Correct.
But by build you mean you select it before the game starts, or like you buy cards during the game, Dominion style?
So there will be booster packs that come with this, and you will design your deck ahead of time, but then you have to spend resources as the game goes on to acquire cards with them.
Got it. So this is, we have some people playing the game, so this is how the game may look like. Well, probably doesn't come with the gigantic, awesome looking mat, but can you tell us a little bit about, how a turn works, main concepts, main ideas?
Okay, so players take turns going back and forth doing actions. For actions, they can choose to roll the dice on one of their characters, they can claim the dice in a dice pool, or they can use their resources to spend on any number of support cards or weapons.
Mm-hmm. What do the dice do?
So the dice each have different abilities. So for instance, this symbol would be a melee hit. It would deal 3 damage. This would add resources. This would give your character shields. And something like this is a miss. It means you didn't hit anything at all. Mm-hmm. And all of the dice, there's no stickers on these. This is all laser printed and enamel coated, so they're pretty sturdy.
Nice. And different cards will have different pools of dice?
Yes, so some cards won't have dice that go with them, but some cards will. It just kind of depends on the card.
Mm-hmm. And can you tell us a little bit about the cards, the icons, the things that these refer to?
So on your character cards, the bottom corner here, this shows the point value of the character. When you actually create a deck, you're allowed to have 30 points worth of characters. If you only take 1 dice for Rey, she's worth 9. If you take 2 on Rey, it's worth 12.
Oh, I see.
The color up here, the blue, indicates the kind of equipment you can put in your deck. Blue is force characters, red's going to be kind of military characters, and then the yellow is going to be kind of like your scum or your bounty hunters. On the side here, this is just showing on Rey's dice your possible rolls. So these are the 6 sides of the dice. If your character has any special abilities, it'll be denoted here, and your character health is up here.
So the characters also have unique dice?
Correct.
Okay. And so you basically go back and forth, attacking and performing other actions, and I guess the winner is the last player standing, or the whose character is the last
2 ways
standing.
to win. It's either you kill all of your opponent's characters, or if any player has no cards in their hand or deck, then they lose.
And how long does a game typically take to play?
Today we've been running about 30 to 35 minutes for a game.
Okay.
But for more experienced people, once you get the flow of the game down, it could play faster. These are all new players, so it's been taking about 30 to 45 minutes.
And when the game comes out, people that want to try it, all they will need is just 2 starter packs. Yep. Like, one like Kylo Ren and Rey.
Yep, the 2 starter packs that'll be released in November are Kylo Ren and Rey, and you can play right with that. It'll have 20-some cards, 9 dice, a rules paper, and then you've got this little resource card so you know what all the symbols mean.
Oh, nice. So these are all the possible actions?
Yes, those will be all your actions you could take in a turn.
Excellent. Very useful to get a sense of. Claim the battlefield. What does claim the battlefield mean?
So at the start of a game, players will roll, and whoever gets a high roll will get to pick if they want to play on their battlefield, or if they want to start with like some extra shields for their characters. If you have a battlefield, it has a claim ability as an action, which means you can use its ability. So for instance, on this, you can claim it to remove 1 character die. So if someone rolls really well against you, you can get rid of that by claiming that battlefield. But once you do it, your turn ends automatically. Yes.
So there are locations that can be used during the game.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, seems like a pretty interesting game. I mean, I like this kind of like simple, straightforward, back and forth dueling game. So I really look forward to trying this game when it comes out. Star Wars Destiny premiering here. Well, we got an early look at GenCon 2016. If you can attend the convention, this is where you can give a try to the game. Otherwise, you'll have to wait like every other mortal until November 2016. Thank you so much for telling us about the game.